Hi, I'm Al. My pronouns are she, they.
Hi, I'm Mel. My pronouns are they, them.
And you're watching Let's Talk About X, where we have frank discussions that lead to meaningful change.
So, our question today is one that I'm really glad that somebody has asked, and it's what do I do if somebody corrects me on their pronouns?
Thank you for asking this because, first of all, it shows that you care and you really want to get this right and help make people feel comfortable.
So, before I go into what to do, I actually want to talk a little bit about what not to do. Because when you are correcting somebody, when you've been misgendered and you're correcting somebody on your pronouns, it's a bit of a vulnerable thing to do. Like it's a bit of a difficult moment for the person who needs to do the correcting. You're kind of putting yourself out there. You don't know how the person's going to react.
It's scary.
And one of the things that people often do, and they do it with the best intentions, they're really well meaning, but they often over apologize. So they do what, and we actually have a name for it, they do what's called the cis apology waltz. Shall we talk a little bit about what that looks like?
Yeah. So say I've just misgendered you and you.
Actually, my pronouns are they, them.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mel. I feel so bad. I feel terrible. I know that. And I know, and oh my God, how could I do that? I feel so stupid.
And so I'm sitting there going, well, now I'm so uncomfortable because look at how uncomfortable you are, and I feel like I've made you uncomfortable.
Yeah, and that's never the intention. Mel's not setting out to make me feel uncomfortable.
The only thing that I feel like I can say is like, oh, it's fine, don't worry about it, it doesn't matter, but, it kind of does matter, that's why I corrected you. So it puts the person doing the correcting in this really awkward position. And it's really just not necessary. If you've made a mistake, if you've misgendered somebody, we all do it, we all make mistakes sometimes. That's okay. All you need to really do is say thank you for correcting me and, move on.
Yeah. So again, so I've just misgendered you.
Actually, my pronouns are they, them.
Thank you. Just talking to Mel and they were saying.
Yeah.
And move on.
And so rephrase it so that you kind of practice getting the pronouns correct. I always like it when people do that because it shows they're really trying to drum it in for themselves. Thank you, I really like, because when you say sorry, our kind of, in English, what we kind of do when someone says sorry is we say, well, oh, that's okay, but that isn't necessarily true. Maybe it's not really okay.
Yeah, I shouldn't be putting someone in a position to be like, oh, it's okay, and then trying to play, to tell me that it's okay, whereas it's just like, okay, thanks for letting me know. I'll get it right next time.
Yeah, when you say thank you, it makes me feel really safe. It's like you're really welcoming the correction. I haven't made you feel uncomfortable. You're thankful that I've corrected you, and that makes me feel really safe to keep correcting.
Yeah. Because even if you do feel a bit uncomfortable when you're corrected, that's okay. You feel bad because you care, but just remember that the person who's corrected you probably feels even more uncomfortable. So just get that moment over as quickly as possible, say thank you, and keep going with the conversation.
And then, go away and practice so that you get it right next time, because, getting it right is just so meaningful to those people in your life. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, thanks so much for watching this one. We are Let's Talk About X, and we run training in consent and LGBTIQA+ inclusion.
If you've got a question for us, pop it into our comments on this video, or you can head to talkaboutx.org and submit a question there.